Welcome back, guys, to Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations, where last episode we brought an end to Turnabout Airlines finding the murderer Interpol agent Akby Hicks, who was supposed to meet up with Franziska von Karma to be the flight attendant Cammy Mill, who didn't want the smuggling on board that she was complicit in to be discovered. With something going on at an international level, will Miles find himself further embroiled in the goings-on in future? Let's find out as we start the kidnapped Turnabout. March 13th at 10:11 AM. Who knows where? It's time.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars.
Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
You can count me, sir.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase. This very obviously standout suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. Welcome to Gatewater Land! Hello! Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. It's a photo rally. What do you want of me? Yeah, Edgeworth's not into that. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Oh, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. Oh man, I wish I had one so I could do it. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? Let's do it like that. No, I'm a prosecutor. Though it sounds like a high voice, doesn't it, from the ... dots. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. Yes, definitely. A voice alteration device. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe. I really need you to come through for me this one time. It's amazing how much the cops have influence over everything with all the badges around. Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. I've arrived. Go inside. The reflection took all the colour out of my suitcase then. What a dismal place. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Now. Ugh. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. They're definitely a careful sort after all. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. It was a trap! Those badgers, you can't trust them. That guy betrays. No, can't be. Then the deal... Who is that? And what are they talking about? Split police. Alright. In front of Mina. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. You went inside a haunted house! It's your fault, kinda. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano Group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. What? Kidnapped family member? You can't do it because he's too old? I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Was that you making that funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu. Great thief? And she really just claimed to be the Yatagarasu. Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay, Kay? Good, glad that's settled. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know? This rope goes through here, and there you go. What a relief. I owe my thanks. Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Alright, let's ask her if she's the great thief. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I'm the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to see your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. Don't pout. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But the title's only recently succeeded to me, so I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing. And what would that be? Well, that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. So you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor? Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Ah, now I remember. How can you remember something I just told you? But you sure is cheery. Right then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. It would seem that we are locked in from the other side. What? No way! I don't hear you. La 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 la. Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can find another way out. Just give her a boost. The isolation room. We all know what those are like. Alright then. Let's put this on and see if we can scare her. What is this? Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger's costume is at the very least a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? The Bad Badger's head data has been jotted down in my organizer. Evidence, eh? Well, there's a phone? Oh, this is my phone. Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. If only there's a way for us to contact someone on the outside. Ah, but we do have a way. Right here. Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time. Do you not have one? If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Miss Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir.
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. How about the police set up a perimeter right now?
You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I'll sort of...
What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Shi-Long Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. Crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Zi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you. Eventually. You... What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No, my phone ran out of power. No way! It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Alright, it's the Blue Badger photo rally. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family too. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. So take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. Only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. Except the Bad Badger's head is here. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? Can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house. Seriously, somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Well, we can see, like, there's actually a costume behind us in the boxes still. So, that's interesting. Is the competition able to be completed? Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume. Pink badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, she better study up on the whole badger clan with this. Oh no. What is this thing? Think of it as a bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan. So we've got Proto-Badger, the very first badger, Bad Badger, a vile criminal with a gun. Oh, I couldn't read it under the text. Blue Badger, an allied justice who keeps the peace. And Pink Badger, note her unique pink bow. Hooray! The unique thing about the Pink Badger is she's pink and has a bow. Sure. Well, it's the Proto-Badger that came after us, right? Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. A reference guide of badgers. The Blue Badger Bible. The freebies. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes. It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all those cases they solved. They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double looping roller coaster. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. I want to rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, why don't we inspect this first? And what are we here? Ah! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something. I might be able to open something somewhere in this room with this key. Something is what is relevant to my interest. Right, there's more to check out here. Let's check out the costume itself. I suppose this is the Pink Badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink. Yes, and her lips are red. See? Lipstick. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? Obviously, ribbons could be multi-gendered. I don't know. It's interesting these boxes are like the different way rounds. This is that Blue Badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto-Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose he continued to redesign him, and the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Maybe. The Bad Badger. This is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay? Ha! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Look, it's the Blue Badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. I can't stand him. What in the... Why is she suddenly beating the Blue Badger's image up? He's got the word badge right in his name. How bad is that for a girl like me? What? And I think he's out there wandering around in this park. I better be careful. He's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt the Blue Badger has the power to arrest anyone. Well, yeah, but still. Well, we got a key. There's some paint here. Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape. What exactly do you have in mind? Well, we paint a tunnel, like, you know, Wile E. Coyote, and we run through it. It'll be fine. Well, we could paint help in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building. Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out coloured smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and called the cops. Actually, that may not be all that great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all. Also, the paint fumes. Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? Just from it being open, there'd be some fumes in that room. Man, why did they have to put the window so high up anyway? How's a thief supposed to make a daring escape? I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of those lockers. Haha, that's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump up and grab the top of the locker here. That's a very bad jump. Man, why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway? Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. If we get to the top, then we can escape. If only there was some footholds. Sure, we can make the boxes into footholds, but we could also just give her a bloomin' boost, for goodness sake. Well, let's talk about the kidnapping. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It always seemed as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Can we look through the slot? Aha! You're out of the way now. Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers went from there. I would rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, it's obviously the down bit. Is that what I think it is? Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Which means there might be one in here. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. Which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found how to get out. What, the door? I mean, sure. Right, well, it's propped up in a specific way. So let's check this. Because I did notice a nodge there. A nodule, which means there's probably a trapdoor underneath this tarpaulin, right? This is the beam I was tied to. What's up? Wait, the beam's the foothold? I was wondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out of the window if we climb this. Good thinking. And if it's a climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Nice. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. I'll be okay and good luck. Count on it. Wait, what? The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go. Sure. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. There's a hook on this beam, but it's not enough of a foothold to climb out with. Have we got to logic this? What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Alright, let's hope that brains can trump brawn. This is a hook to hold that panel up. The beam I was tied to also has a hook. Pick up the tarpaulin, Miles. This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up, which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it. We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this trap. Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Right, well, we don't need any of the rest. Surely, we can just get out now, right? Wow, there's supposed to be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. Doesn't I wish to smell as the sweet fragrance of freedom? And what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright, it's got a keyhole. Oh. This thing is locked down tight. You might be able to escape through here, but the door is locked. Let's link the key to it. Oh, fiddlesticks. Don't worry, he has to touch his head to press the logic button, as I've been told. There's the tiny key. And the underground entrance will be linked together, which makes you wonder, does his brain not work unless you actually, like, he's having to hold a certain point? It's like, oh, the brain is connected. The circuit is complete. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. Alright, I got the secret door open, and now...
Wait!
What? No!
Are you alright? Kay!
I'm fine, the ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I've had a coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Can't you go to the next room, maybe? Like, and go up via that way? I can't believe that happened.
You've only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
It looks as though it can be easily removed, but is it really safe to use?
A removable ladder?
So the underground ladder can be moved. The lockers, if we can get on top, can get us up.
There you go, guys.
I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh, so how are we going to bust out?
Seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this.
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well then, what are we waiting for?
Our investigation is complete. We can now escape.
Alright, now we can get out of here.
Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Well, no to be continued yet, as we've entered a western area. The Wild Wild West area at 12:11 p.m. Ah, nice. I'm sure that would rip off, but still. Looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, thank goodness. I had no idea how it was raining earlier.
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Native gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Count off! She's a Men in Black. That's lots of people. 9899! Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Sifu? What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? It's bad to the bone. Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Sifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it? You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Langzi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Shih-na! This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. You will see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll go far in life. Got it? Oh, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zengfa. Apparently this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've had a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! You sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Hackby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Alright men, good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait! Mr. Edgeworth! Well, that was a meeting. And so we've met Lang Zi. That was his name, correct? I do wonder at times if I get these completely right. Shi-Long na, but he says Lang Zi says, so that's like a previous family member or something? I don't know. But Lang Zi says, Shi-Long Lang. And his 100 men. An Interpol agent with Shih-na alongside him. We have met them. And now with 100 cops, Interpol agents on the case, and us too, surely these kidnappers with the 1 million in hand can't get away. Or can they? We've now started the kidnap turnabout. Find out what happens next time on Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.